You hear me, but do you feel me though? Blessings, soul family. Thank you for coming across today's video. Most importantly, I just wanted to remind you how much I love each and every one of you, and thank you for coming across this video. And I believe that everything is connected and everything happens for a reason. And if you came across this video, it's simply because maybe you needed a message. Today's little message is basically going to be talking about how to become or build confidence for yourself. Number one way to become more confident is to know your worth, know your value, and learn how to add tax to it. Understand, and overstand that you are powerful AF. And you have the power to be able to walk in any room and change the energy or the frequency in that room. And don't be afraid of how powerful you are. Do not be afraid of your energy. Do not dim your light just to make somebody else feel better, to make somebody else feel more comfortable. Be mindful that everything has its own time to shine. And there's no reason why people cannot shine together. Together, the brighter you are. Honestly speaking, the sun has its own time to shine and the moon has its own time to shine. You do not see the sun and the moon competing. They each have their own time to shine. Also understand that comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to anybody else on this planet because you are born an original. Why would you want to die a copy? You need to learn how to be yourself, find yourself. And it's okay if you're lost because you need to lose yourself in order to find yourself, honestly speaking. Don't be afraid to lose yourself because that's how you learn how to find the best parts of you. And if you're different, if you feel like you're weird, do not be afraid to stand out, honestly speaking. Why would you want to fit in if you stand out? Learn to find the best qualities within yourself and embrace them. Because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, honestly speaking. None of us are perfect. We're all perfectly imperfect. And only God can judge. But you knew that already. Sign number 2 of how to build and become more confident is to take small acts of self-love and self-care. I do not stress this enough in each and every one of my videos that self-love is so powerful. Self-love and self-care is a necessity in life. Self-love and self-care in itself can literally be your revolution. I kid you not. And nobody teach you how to love yourself. That is why it starts with yourself. You need to learn how to, and this sounds kind of corny, but don't be afraid to speak life into yourself. Do not be afraid to speak affirmations. Do not be afraid to take 10 minutes out of your day to look in the mirror and remind yourself how amazing and powerful you have always been, honestly speaking. God built you with a crown on your head. The crown has always been there. The crown has always been yours. Sign number 3 of how to build confidence and become more confident is simply learning to take yourself out. Take yourself out on dates and learn to put yourself in new places. Go to seminars, take classes, try new things. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, honestly speaking, because you learn to meet new people. And when you meet new people, and you learn to put yourself out there, you will eventually attract your soul tribe. You will attract similar people to you. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And all you need to learn how to do is control yourself, control your vibe, control whatever it is that you want to attract. You need to reflect what you desire, mirror what you admire, so that you can then bring those type of people into your life, honestly speaking. Sign number 4 of how to become more confident and build confidence is learn to find hobbies and things that you love. It is high-key important for you to have things to do outside of your 9-to-5 job and outside of hanging out with your friends and things like that. Find something you love and make time for that every single day, because we have all been given the same 24 hours in this life. Do not sit here and be mad at somebody else with what they're doing or how they're living, because at the end of the day, we have all been given the same 24 hours. And do not sit here on social media and compare your life to what somebody else is posting, because at the end of the day, we only post what we want people to see. Nobody really knows the struggles that happen behind closed doors. Be mindful that you may be sitting here comparing yourself to somebody who looks amazing on social media, but you have no idea what that person has ever gone through. That is why it's always important to pay attention to you, keep your eyes on yourself, and understand and understand that you have always been the prize. Sign number 5 of how to build confidence and become more confident is learning to explore your talents. If you're creative, pay attention to your natural talents, the things that have naturally been given to you, and explore those things just a tiny bit more, whether it be singing, dancing, writing, drawing, skating, doing yoga, anything that you feel like it's a natural gift. Always push yourself to put in the extra work and explore those little things, because at the end of the day, sometimes that is just your soul reminding you that maybe you have done this before. And that is why it is important to take time to figure yourself out and find yourself. Do not be afraid to sit still with yourself, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the realest person you have. You're the realest person on your team, honestly speaking. Anybody cannot play you unless you play yourself, because anybody trying to play you is playing themselves. Period. Okay? It's so simple. Sign number 6 of how to become more confident and build confidence for yourself is simply to make more time to do the things that you love. Like I said before, we have all been given the same 24 hours. You make time for the things that you want. You make time for the people that you want in your life. So do not be afraid to take the time to make time and put time aside for the things that help you feel better, because at the end of the day, your soul is going to thank you for it later. You will thank yourself for it later. And if you don't make time for it, then what makes you think anybody else is going to make time for it? You need to learn how to put yourself first. You have to be your number one priority. Everything has always been within you. Happiness comes from within you. When you learn to detach yourself from anything, and you understand that needing nothing attracts everything, you understand the true meaning of life. Sometimes I try to sit here and understand how the poorest people can be the richest in their heart and the happiest, because they understand the true meaning of life. They understand the true meaning of happiness. And sometimes you meet the most successful people and it's always like they don't have enough. But be mindful that everything's mindset. Everything is mental. Everything is a belief system. And all you need to learn how to do is learn to condition yourself to believe and trust that you have the power to live the life that you have always wanted for yourself. But you're gonna need confidence to do that. Sign number 7 of how to build confidence and become more confident is simply learning to spend time with people who love you. You're gonna want to spend time with people who care about you, with people who pour life into you, with people who feed you a bunch of love and positive energy, because we all need it. There's enough love for everybody on this world. And I think everybody needs a good vibe. There's enough love for everybody on this planet, and love is what keeps us alive. Honestly speaking. You know the difference. You know when you're in the wrong crowd or in the wrong set of friends, when you don't feel good, when you feel like you don't fit in, when you feel like you simply just have nothing else to talk about. That's when you know you need a new set of friends. That's how you know that you need to find better friends, people who love you, people who support you, people who pour into you. Because like Tupac said, from the concrete he knew that a flower would grow. When a flower doesn't grow, you do not change the flower, you simply change the environment in which it grows. We're all like plants, and it's important to learn how to water yourself and plant good seeds in one another so that you can grow healthy. Sign number 8, life hack, major key alert. In order to build more confidence and be more confident, is simply to surround yourself with other people who have high confidence, high self-esteem, because energy is contagious. And when you surround yourself with people who already have high confidence and already have high self-esteem, it is no surprise that you're going to be the next one to build high confidence and high self-esteem, because your friends say a lot about you. Honestly speaking. Sign number 9, how to become more confident and build more confidence, is to learn how to take time. Like I said before, take time to talk to yourself nicely. Okay, talk to me nicely, don't talk to me twice. Learn to affirm good things. Learn to speak life into yourself. This sounds crazy, but really practice to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself amazing things. Be mindful that there is an inner child inside of you. There's an inner child in each and every one of us. And just know that your inner child will always need healing. Because if there's anything that us human beings have in common, is trauma, pain, and suffering. We all know what those things feel like, but none of us actually are able to sit down and take the time to heal ourselves and speak to your inner child. You are your own best friend. Sign number 10 of how to build more confidence and become confident is to remember that your perception of yourself matters more than others' perception of you. Okay. And I'm sure you knew that already. But the way that you see yourself is usually, eventually, how others have no option but to view you as. You do not give your power away and your value away to others and let others put a price on it, because at the end of the day, if you know God created you to be priceless, okay? There is no price on it. It's just priceless. Priceless, okay. Honestly. Sign number 11 of how to become more confident and build more confidence is to understand that you have to know your worth. You do not give your power away to others. You do not allow others to give you value. All of that comes from within, and that is why it's important to understand how you view yourself, because how you view yourself is in your aura. You will see it in your aura. Be mindful that when you're walking down the street, you're not attracted to people who are walking with their head down, who have a dark energetic aura around them. You're literally attracted to people who have a smile on their face, who look and seem happy. Honestly speaking, you see it in the aura. It's all energetic. And the last major key alert into building confidence and becoming more confident is that knowing that you have to believe in yourself before anybody else believes in you, because it all starts with you. Everything is within you. Honestly. As above, so below. As within, so without. You're a creation of God. God is within you, and God is everywhere else as well. Do not play hide and seek, because He's there. And if you're God's child, I'm sure that you know that you've always had a crown on your head. But yeah, I think that's the end of today's little video. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do. tag a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.